Hello, and in this video I'm going to talk about the part 2 topic, describe a special day when you went out and it didn't cost much money. You should say when it was, what you did, why it was special, why it didn't cost much, and explain how you felt about it. Normally, I like to plan everything meticulously. The journey, the food for the journey, the car park, setting off time, arrival time, and so on. Everything is planned to the second. This is because I'm an organised person and need to be in control. Some people think I'm a bit OCD because I'm so obsessive about planning. However, there was an occasion when I was actually spontaneous, and I'd like to talk about that day today. I can't remember the exact date, but I'm guessing it was April or May. The weather in my country is not that hot at that time, and going to the beach is usually unheard of. That particular day, though, I woke up and the sun was streaming through my bedroom window. I couldn't believe my eyes when I looked out of the window and there was not a cloud in the sky. I had nothing planned for that day, but as days like those are rare at that time of year, I decided to do something impulsive. I texted a few of my mates and said I was going to head to the beach and asked if they fancied joining me. Within seconds my phone was beeping with lots of yes replies. I grabbed my swimming stuff, costume, towels, snorkel, etc., and then put together a picnic. As it was scorching hot, I took a cool box and filled it with soft drinks. In addition, I made sandwiches and prepared lots of fresh food. Luckily, I remembered my sun cream and then set off to pick up my friends. We got to the beach just before lunch, and because we were all hot and sweaty, we went for a quick dip in the sea. The water was cool and refreshing. Then it was time for lunch, so we tucked into all the food we had brought. The afternoon was spent swimming and playing games, and we headed off home at sunset. It was an amazing day, and we didn't spend a penny. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the language used in this model answer. To plan everything meticulously. Meticulously means very carefully. When you're giving a list, you can just add and so on the end of it, and it's like saying etc. Everything is planned to the second. You can say everything is planned to the second, everything is planned to the minute, and it means every single bit of the thing that you're doing is planned. I'm a bit OCD. This is a very complex phrase. OCD refers to a condition called obsessive compulsive disorder. And this means that you have a habit of doing things in a particular way. For example, you wash your hands a lot, or you're very tidy, you're always vacuuming. I'm saying I'm OCD about planning things. Everything has to be planned because I'm obsessive about it. I have to be so organised, and because of my OCD. However, there was an occasion. Occasion just means a time. Spontaneous. If you are spontaneous, you do things without planning them. Never say it was on the 5th of May because that's not complex language. So I can't remember the exact date, but I'm guessing. If something is unheard of, it never happens. That particular day, though, is just a little bit more complex than saying that day. The sun was streaming through my bedroom window. You've got some good language. We talk about the sun streaming, the sun shining, and the sun is coming in through the bedroom window, but it's also got some good grammar because it's using the past continuous. When you're surprised with something, you say, I couldn't believe my eyes, and it means you were shocked. When the sky is blue and there's not a cloud, we say there was not a cloud in the sky. Some very good grammar here, the past perfect tense, which many IELTS candidates do not use. I had nothing planned. Very good for talking about occasions and experiences. I had nothing planned. When something is rare, it doesn't happen very often. Impulsive, this is another word that means the same as spontaneous. You do something without planning it. My mates, this is an informal way of saying friends. You would not use it in IELTS writing, but it's great for speaking. To head to the beach, to head to somewhere means to go to the beach. And if you ask someone if they fancy doing something, it's like just saying, do you want to do it? I fancy going to the cinema means I would like to, I want to go to the cinema. My phone was beeping. I've used past continuous here just to show a good range of grammar. I grabbed, this means I got very quickly. I grabbed my swimming stuff. Stuff is a great word meaning things. And I've just tried to expand the vocabulary. You've got the swimming costume, the towel. The snorkel is what you wear to go under the water so you can breathe if you're using a snorkel. Scorching hot. If something's scorching, it's burning hot. So I'm saying it's really hot. It was scorching hot. A cool box is what you use to put items in to keep them cold. It usually has ice packs in them. Soft drinks, great way just to mean non-alcoholic drinks, so things like Coke and lemonade, water. These are soft drinks. And remember to use your discourse markers. In addition, luckily, it's like saying fortunately. Hot and sweaty. Collocation, words that we put together. When you get hot, you sweat. So you become hot and sweaty. When you go in the sea for a short period of time, we call it a quick dip in the sea. If you tuck into something, you start eating it and you're enjoying it. It was spent swimming and playing games. I've got past continuous here. And to head off home, if you head off somewhere, it just means you go. We went home at sunset. We headed off home at sunset. These experience questions are much more difficult to prepare the vocabulary for. I've tried to use things from other topics. I've tried to use language that you can use in other topics, bits of weather, and a real focus here on grammar, using past continuous, using past perfect tenses. So if you get this one in the exam, try to focus on your tenses. You know, the sun was streaming through my bedroom window. The day was spent swimming and playing games. We had brought lots of food with us. Good luck and thanks for watching.